listening. So I say to you, listen. So when you say I and point to the I as that which doesn't change, it cannot be what happens to you, it cannot be the thoughts, it cannot be the emotions, the feelings that you experience. So what is the nature of I?
So this is laundry day again, and as you see, I always like to make sure my clothes are clean, folded, before I step out this house. So last week while I was in my philosophy class, I met this woman who is Russian, and we got in a nice conversation, and she was introducing me to some awesome Russian writers. But anyhow, within the conversation, she tells me that she lives in Roosevelt Island, and I was like, I've never been to Roosevelt Island. I mean, I live in the city, born and raised in Brooklyn. So today I'm on my way to go explore Roosevelt Island. She invited me over there. She told me she's been living there for quite a while, and I'm looking forward to the experience, because when you go new places and when you go with new eyes, and definitely when someone shares it with you that's been there quite a while, it's an awesome experience. So I'm looking forward to it. So I will see when I get over there. Let's see, what I can film. But I'm looking forward to that little thing that brings you, whatever's the name of it, that I always look at it from my hand and brings you to Roosevelt Island. So this will be my first time riding it. Cool. Oh, wow. Finally out here. Seems to be raining a little bit. Thank God I brought the umbrella. I turned back to my house and got the umbrella. So let's see where we're going. I have no idea, but I'm here to meet a good person that I met in my philosophy class, as I said earlier. And never been out here at Roosevelt Island, so this is gonna be nice. Even though it's raining, it's all good. Be a nice experience. Especially I've been in New York my whole life, and just look at this island from the other side. I never come here, so it's always good. So I'm here with my wonderful friend Marina.
Hello, hi. ¿Cómo estás, amiga?
Who I met at a philosophy class that we attend every Wednesday, and she invited me over to Roosevelt Island, which I've never been here. From New York, like I say, I've never been here, and this is a wonderful experience, and she's just telling me a little bit of the history here and what's over here. So what do you think?
It's my pleasure. I'm so happy that I met Orlando, so I hope that our acquaintanceship will turn into friendship.
Definitely.
Okay, and I'm very happy that I can show something, not too much, but whatever I know, I just share it with him, that's all. Okay.
And how long you say you've been living here now?
6 years, but I have been on the island altogether for 16 years now.
16 years.
I got the apartment in 2000.
In 2000.
So yeah, 16 years altogether. Because even when my daughter lived here, I used to come here all the time.
Right.
But it takes 10 years, guys, to get to this house.
10 years.
10 years.
And she loves every minute of it, and I'm
Exactly.
enjoying this journey here.
Yeah, I'm happy,
What does that word mean or point to? So when you say I and point to the I as that which doesn't change, it cannot be what happens to you, it cannot be the thoughts, it cannot be the emotions, the feelings that you experience.
So we are at the Lighthouse, right? It's the Lighthouse.
It is a lighthouse. It is still a working lighthouse. The light comes on when it gets dark. So the ships that go here very often, today maybe it's not a good day to see them, but a lot of ships and barges and boats, they are always on the river. So every time, also in the nighttime, when it's dark, so it lights up and for the ships so that you know where to go.
And it seems that it looks pretty old, like it's been here a long time. So this is a very old church, from what I've been told. It's been here quite a long time. I love the look. More than a century?
At least.
Wow.
So we're approaching it, but we don't know if it's open.
Let's see if it's open. We're gonna give it a crack. Oh, seems it's closed today, but it's a wonderful architecture.
Yeah, well, it's like a very antique, I would say.
Very antique.
They are very antique. You can't find everywhere.
The emotions, the feelings.
So we have a combination of newly built buildings and we have it all.
Not something
Very
you see.
eclectic.
Yeah, it's very eclectic.
So when you say I and point to the I as that which doesn't change, it cannot be. What happens to you?
So Roosevelt getting ready to get on the tram way it's called from what I'm reading over here. Never been on it. Here we go. You know? Let me see, how do I get on this? I have to...
Experiences deep within, listening. So I say to you, listen. So when you say I and point to the I as that which doesn't change, it cannot be. What happens to you? It cannot be the thoughts. It cannot be the emotions, the feelings that you experience. So what is the nature of I? What does that word mean or point to? So when you say I and point to the I as that which doesn't change, it cannot be. What happens to you? It cannot be the thoughts. It cannot be the emotions, the feelings that you experience. So what is the nature of I? What does that word mean or point to? Something timeless that's always been there. Who you truly are underneath all the circumstances. So when you say I and point to the I as that which doesn't change, it cannot be. What happens to you? It cannot be the thoughts. It cannot be the emotions, the feelings that you experience. So what is the nature of I? What does that word mean or point to? So when you say I and point to the I as that which doesn't change, it cannot be. What happens to you? It cannot be the thoughts. It cannot be the emotions, the feelings that you experience. So what is the nature of